the tools that were provided to you that we should be thinking about making available to bars to help with this?
I think synopsis about liability shift and security, for me, I was going around with a 2-page information sheet about what liability shift really means, and on the other side was what's the security aspect. And one of the changes, and we saw, and you mentioned it in Canada, where actually the consumers were really pushing the merchants, and the merchants were coming after us because there was a good education process from all aspects on the security side. The liability shift, when the merchant really understood, really started to push on their side also. So when my 2 little synopsis page was the only thing I was carrying and leaving behind. That's really what the merchant really cared about, the liability shift and the security aspect. One of the things that we lack, especially at the beginning, is really understanding a bit more, because some of our merchants are really well educated and understand a bit more of security. So at the beginning, we were getting stumped by some of the questions from the merchant. So an in-depth knowledge of security aspect and the real changes on liability shift and how it really affects the day-to-day made it easy for us to answer questions. But like I said, a simple synopsis of those 2 major points made it so easy to. We did a mailer of that information, and then I was going around and really talking about it, and I was getting out there signed in 15 to 45 minutes.
I just want to add something to that real quick, which is, if you think about giving your credit card to a square person today, you're probably a little hesitant about it, right? Because you're not sure what's on that screen when there's swiping your credit card on a mobile device. And basically that's what's happened with EMV is, hey, if it's EMV and the graph that they had on this chart right before that, I'm also a big believer in PIN because it's only secure for lost and stolen cards if you have that PIN number. You can see in the UK what happened. Everybody tries to bypass PIN because it's easier, but bottom line is everybody eventually goes to PIN because PIN is the only thing that is secure. So if you're doing PIN, you're doing end-to-end encrypted, that's something that we're bringing to the marketplace. Because I love to say, as an industry, we've kind of done a disservice. I describe us as, don't take offense to that, but I kind of describe us as big tobacco. If you use the product as described, it kills you. You're going to get breached, right? So EMV and end-to-end encryption is the first thing that we provided as an industry that actually helps the merchant and protecting that cardholder data. Before that, we've always put the responsibility on their shoulders with things like PCI and that kind of stuff. But you guys know, our customers don't have the wherewithal or the resources to really implement that, right? So having a box solution like this, I think, is just a boon for the